honest, okay, all couples fight, but that's okay because, believe it or not, fighting can actually help your relationship. Timmy Gibson is a relationship coach, and we want to welcome him back to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
So no belly dancing over here.
Yeah, good
Although that
thing.
could be included in any marriage to help any marriage or relationship
Absolutely.
out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how can fighting be good for your marriage or relationship?
Right. Well, and some people say, well, we never fight. And I say, well, that's like, I never go to the bathroom. It's a necessary part of a good, healthy relationship because it's not about me winning over you or you winning over me. It's about a resolve to whatever issue we have.
When you live together, you're going to have issues.
You're going to have
when
issues.
When you're raising kids together, you're going to have issues. You're not always going to see eye to eye. That's not possible.
No, it's impossible. You have two different people born in two different families, hopefully.
Exactly.
And so they get married. They get married, and there's no way that everything is going to be eye to eye. It's just impossible.
Is there a right way to fight?
There is a right way to fight, and you have to remember that because resentment and bitterness can develop if you don't resolve. So fighting, now when people say fighting, they think, oh, you're talking about screaming and yelling or heated debates or conversations or throwing pots and pans. Everybody fights different. But yeah, there are rules to fighting to make it work.
You've got some rules, four of them. Okay,
Yes.
Number one, focus on the present. So don't bring up what happened 2 months ago. And guess what? I remember everything. I think usually women tend to be the ones. We're usually the ones that remember.
They pull it from, well, we were dating. It's like, well, that was 10 years ago.
You can't bring it up now.
We have kids. That was so long ago. Yeah, keep it on the present.
Okay, now number two, you say focus on partners' actions and how they make you feel.
Right. For example, my wife used to tell me where to go in the car all the time. Even when we were in a town that I grew up in, she's never been to. She's like, turn here, do this. I said, honey, stop. Don't tell me where to go. And finally, we had to dig deep to find out, well, how does that make me feel? And I said, I feel like you don't trust me. You don't trust me when we're in the car together.
Okay.
So the joke is when we're getting in an argument, I'll say, honey, how does that make you feel? And then she'll explain her feelings, and you can resolve. Oh, and here's what guys do, and we should never do. You tell me how you feel, and I say, you should never feel that way. I always tell guys, don't ever tell your partner she can't feel that way.
That will cause a fight right there.
Yes, because you have a right to feel how you feel. I have a right to feel how I feel. You have to resolve what's making you feel that way. Okay,
rule number three is picking a good time to talk.
Right.
Don't do it when it's like, on someone's birthday or on a holiday or whatever. Or when someone has just walked in from coming home from work and they're exhausted, they're tired, and then be like, you just drill them.
Right, right in the middle of their favorite show, and you're like, hey, listen, we got to fight about something. No, yeah, pick a good time. I always tell people it's good to fight. Try to head off things of the past rather than waiting until after he's bought the bass boat, talk about budget. Why don't we talk about budget before? Pick a good time to have coffee and talk about it.
Okay, now, and your final rule is tell your partner about your needs and desires, what you want. Well, they can't read your mind.
Right, and that's the biggest mistake I think couples make, because they think, well, we're so connected, we're soulmates. You should know how I feel. I'll get home from work and I'm thinking of other things. I'm busy with the kids or doing this and that. My wife's doing what she's doing, and she's moping around, and all of a sudden she says, well, I just wanted a hug. I said, well, why didn't you tell me you wanted a hug? I'll give you a hug.
You just have to ask for it.
You have to ask for it. You have to verbalize it. Same for guys. When they want certain things, you have to verbalize it. She can't know what you're thinking, and you have to just communicate it.
I love it. Communicate it.
Yes.
Some great advice. Thank you for stopping by. And you have your information on your blog as well.
Yeah, TimmyGibson.com. This whole thing's on it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Timmy.
Thanks.
Well,